going to start with our preschool stretch. So we generally start off with 10 jumping jacks. So just open and close their legs and do 10 of them, okay? And then after, usually we have like them stand on a little target or something, but so that's just an idea. But we would say put your feet on both sides of your target in a straddle stand, so legs apart. And then we grab our stomach with one arm and tip over. And really make sure that their legs are staying straight in this stretch, because a lot of them like to just bend down and it doesn't really help them. So then we reach down to our foot with both hands. And we come back up and grab our stomach with the other arm and tip over. Still keeping our legs straight. Okay, and then we reach to our foot with both hands again. And stand up. And we like to have fun with the preschoolers, so we say reach tall to the ceiling and reach down and jump your target like a jump. Good, okay. And then we put our feet together in a pike stand on our target and reach tall to the sky and bend over. And this one, we're really focusing on trying to keep our legs straight. And so it's okay if they're not quite reaching down to the ground. Just try to make sure their legs are in a straight line. Then after this, we say bend down in our tuck stand and put some glue on your hands and stick them to the ground. And then put your bum up as high as it can go. So this one, it's okay if their knees are kind of bent, but we just want to focus on making our legs our hands stay on the ground. Then we're gonna sit in our straddle sit. So legs apart. Okay, and then we're really focusing on trying to keep our legs straight and our bum on the ground and our toes looking up to the ceiling, because a lot of them like to bend down like this. So we say keep your toes awake, don't let them fall asleep. And then we grab our stomach with one arm and tip over. And then we put one hand on each side of our leg and smell our knee. And we generally ask them if their knee smells good or stinky, and they like that. And we grab our stomach with the other arm and tip over. And put our hands on both sides of our knee and smell it. And just, yeah. And then for this one, this is like when they generally put their toes in sleepy mode. So we want to keep them awake. So say, show us the spiders on your hands, and then we crawl them out as far as they can. And they really need to keep their bum on the ground. So it's okay if it's like barely even far, but you can like put your hand out and say, try to reach for my hand, or something like that. And keep their toes looking at the ceiling, awake. Okay, and then for the preschoolers, we don't do middle splits because it's really hard for them to get the form. So we go into our butterfly stretch, and we'll generally ask them like what color their butterfly is and where they want to fly to. And sometimes we have them like hide from something that they want to, or we just have them smell their toes and ask how they smell. And we do it like 2 times, so go down twice, because they don't like to stay down very long. And then after butterfly, we go into our pike sit. So their legs need to be together. And for pike sit, we like to make like a cake or a pizza. So, and usually we let them pick, so we can just like make a pizza. So like roll out the dough and put sauce on it all up to your toes, and cheese and pepperoni or whatever toppings they want, they usually choose. And then we push it in the oven for 10 seconds. So we push it in and reach for your toes for 10 seconds and count out loud for them. And then come out, and it's pretty hot, so we blow it off. Good. And then we take 3 really big bites, and our arms need to be up by our ears, and we reach for our toes and take 3 big bites, like that. And one more. Just so they get that stretch. Then, after pike sit, we like to go on our knees. And we're gonna stretch out our wrists. So we put our hands flat on our legs and slide them down the water slide. And just hold it here for a little bit. And then we flip them over this way and slide them down the water slide again. Then we shake out our wrists and roll them in circles. And then we link our fingers together and do a slow roller coaster and then a fast roller coaster. And then after that, we go into our tuck sit, and we generally like to remind them that their one hand goes on each leg, not hugging it, but one hand on each leg. And then we're gonna push up into a table. So we go like this and slide your hands right behind you so their fingers are looking at the wall, and they push their belly up in the air as high as they can. And we like to try to wave with one hand, wave with another hand, and wave with one foot and another foot. And then we try one foot and one hand, and the other foot and the other hand. And then we come down, and we'll do like a tuck and roll. So same tuck, see how one hand on each leg, and roll. We'll do it like 2 or 3 times. And then if their table is really good, they can either try to push up into a back bend. So they lay down and push their head up and their fingers are looking at the wall. Or they can push up into a table and try to spin in a circle and try to keep their bum in the air the whole time so that they're not just falling down. And after that, we like to remind them usually on like what day it is. So if it's a handstand or cartwheel day, we like to remind them like lunges, to stand up, put one foot in front, like this, arms up by their ears. And if it's like a backwards roll day, we like to remind them that their hands need to go right by their ears and squish on the ground.